Yeah, I always have this debate with people. What's the right timing between tracks? What's the right schedule of release? But yeah, as you say, one a month, one every 2 months, one every 6 weeks. Again, you do need some time in between, but you also have some guys that release every week and every track is does well,
Banging.
right? So I don't know. I always feel like
There's no
there isn't a
rules.
yeah.
That's
There's no
the
rules.
anyone can invent like their own kind of method. I've had people kind of tell me like, "You're crazy. Like, why would you release more than 3 tracks a year?" And I'm like, "Are you dumb? Like, you share the music. Like, it's for the people." So I don't
Bro,
know. Depends.
this is my first year of releasing music. I've got two out already.
Yep.
Tomorrow there's another one and I want to do one more. But I come from a content background where I'm like, you have to post every day. So I take that
Exactly.
same energy. I take that same energy with music because I understand people's attention span. And bro, if I stop posting for a week, my
You're gone.
engagement goes down.
It's crazy.
So I literally take that same energy with releasing music now because it's like, bro, people are gonna forget about you. Also, with the algorithm on Spotify, you want to keep those numbers up, right? You want to keep the engine, that attention
Yeah.
going, and that's actually very important. So
Same page. I think a lot of people kind of wait till a track is kind of hyped up to when they want to drop it and kind of think about it in this very like business way, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but I also think, man, there's times where like I'll give you a perfect. You know the "Free Your Mind" remix I did for the Obvious and Body
yeah,
Sativa,
hmm
dude. That one like sent. No one played it. No one wanted to like sign it.
no one.
Nothing. I was just, like put it out, and after like a year and a half, people started playing it. So it's funny how like if you like it, just throw it out. Like there's no
How's
reason
that
why.
one doing? How's that one doing?
It's good. Man, it's just so fun to play. I've been really inspired by that. Like, I mean, kind of like club what you're doing with your label is also phenomenal, and a lot of like the rap vocal with Afro, a little
Oh
Afro tech
man,
influence. Like goes crazy. My next one with Liva K, Act a Fool. I think I sent you that one, right? I
yeah,
think.
I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. Great track, great track.
Really. Thank you. But same vibe, kind of like the rap influenced little Afro tech elements. Like, I think it's a
It's
vibe too.
cool. I mean, listen, I love this space that we're in because I was very worried last year for some time because I was like, man, everything sounds the same. But now people are just going everywhere with it. They're taking a bit of grime. They're doing just a bunch of stuff that I'm really enjoying right now. I think what Magnifique is doing is really influencing the sound. What Abe Drums is doing with that
Yeah.
like that remix. I'm starting to see a lot
Luck.
of yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, I spoke to him and I told him, bro, like demos that I'm receiving are really influenced by what
But I
you're
like.
doing, right?
Yeah, I remember when we have a song coming out on Friday, and I remember when we had that first session, we kind of just like, DM'd each other. We were both in Miami, and we were like, oh, let's cook, let's have a session. And that very first day, that was the first thing we made in like 20 minutes. The song that's coming out on Magnific FFM on Friday. And I remember he was like, he's a crazy producer with like crazy Latin hits and also Major
Crazy,
Lazer,
crazy, bro.
insane. And he was like, bro, like this is what I want to do, and like he just knew exactly like the sound and I obviously, like after he played me the like that remix, and I was like, dude, this is nuts. Like it's gonna, and that's gonna influence the whole.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely. When did you guys work on FFM actually?
it was not that long. I mean, when I met Ape for the first time, I think it was less than a year. It was definitely way less than a year ago. Maybe like 6 months max.
Wow, wow.
Um,
And yeah, I know I said last question, but I need to know this. How is it being in the studio with another prolific, great producer? I'm sure you're used to it, but how is that dynamic when someone's really feeling inspired and I guess they take the wheel for a bit and you let them control. But how do you handle that in real life?
dude, it's such an art learning to. Well, because it happens, you're in a like collaborative situation, and sometimes you're like intimidated, like, oh, this guy is like legit, I'm not gonna play around, like, I'm not gonna, if I'm not a crazy piano player, I'm not gonna start jamming on the synths, like, I'm gonna be cautious. And I
And
used to be
chilling,
like,
yeah.
I had the opportunity to be in these rooms with like crazy producers, and then I just kind of learned that it's like, I mean, even the crazy success or as talented as they might be or whatever it is, it all just boils down to kind of that kid instinct of like, I'm just gonna play around, have fun, and then see what happens. And that's truly when the magic happens, because you just take the ego away from it and kind of this like businessy mindset of like, oh, I'm gonna achieve this by doing this and that, and he's gonna see how good I am, and he's gonna, like you don't think like that. It's just like, oh, how can we do it? And honestly, it's also letting go of your ideas a little bit when you realize that like, you're like, oh, I want to make this crazy synth line, and then you want to do it, but then the other guy's kind of on the computer, so you have to like let him do his thing, and then he does it, and then you sit back and you're like, wow, it's actually so much better. And if I would have done it, I would have killed it. So also just taking a step back and kind of letting the bro just
No
let
egos. No egos. Yeah.
we're always gonna have an ego, but it's just trying to control it and kind of like being like, shut up, like let's try and live in the moment and not think about us, and just the creation of the music.